Kombat Kast starts now.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Kombat Kast.
Yeah.
Update.
Woo!
A good title. Hello, I am Tyler Lansdowne, community manager, one of them here at NetherRealm Studios. With me, I have
Derek Kurtzik, senior systems designer here at NetherRealm Studios.
And as usual, behind what we call the power station, we have our friend, Mr. Matt Burke. Hey, Burke. Mortal Kombat 11 has released. It was great being at GameStop late at night with people there to play the game and enjoy the game and buy the game. And now they are all playing each other, getting to learn everybody's mains was fun, that sort of thing.
Hitting the lab,
While you were with Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, cool. You know, me and Snoop, we go way back, so he invited me out.
Sure he did. So we're here today to talk about some things that we've, that have been happening throughout the game, some stuff, some feedback we've received on the internet and other places.
Yes.
And we wanted to just to talk about that today and be totally transparent and clear on what's going on.
Yeah, just touch on a few points that we've seen and we've witnessed going through the internets and things that have been sent to us.
Absolutely. First of all, at launch, the difficulty of Towers of Time was too high. 100%. People felt that it was unfair. Real quick, I'm going to be reading some of this because I want to be very clear with what we're doing, so I might look down a lot. That's not usually how I do things. But we'll put it in our own words.
You may say that with this one, we're reading things.
We're going to read some things.
We want to get it right.
So, again, Towers of Time were too difficult. Unfortunately, that made the process of earning rewards to go through the crypt seem punishingly slow.
Yes.
I want to be very, very clear about this. And this is maybe the most important part of this thing for me. This game was never designed to encourage in-game purchases.
No.
NetherRealm does not make games that way, and we never have made games that way.
And we won't.
We do not artificially drive people towards in-game purchases. The difficulty of the AI and the aggressiveness of the modifiers in the Towers of Time was tuned too high. Yep. We're aware of that, and we've already started taking steps to fix that situation. Now, there's a lot of different fixes we're doing to make the enjoyment of the Towers of Time grow, and to do that, let's have a person who knows what they're talking about.
Hey! Okay.
Let's find that person. Oh, it's you.
Yeah, okay. We have to settle for me.
Gotta go for you.
Okay, so through a server-side update, which we pushed out last night, we've reduced the AI's maximum health.
Now, can I talk about that real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
So there are certain AI fights you might notice where your 30% combo is only doing 15.
Right.
And that's because they have more health.
Right. So a lot of the opponents that you would have to fight had more health than the standard 1,000 health. So some of them had up to 4,000 health for like a boss fight and things like that. So we reduced those. So the highest that some of the boss health will get is about 1,500. So it's all been dropped down. We've also adjusted the frequency of modifiers, and we've made many of the unblockable modifiers blockable. So basically, if you were getting hit by a rocket, right, and you would get hit by another rocket, right, we've increased the frequency of that happening. So it'll happen far less often.
We've decreased the frequency of that.
Yeah, whichever way you want to say it.
Words.
So those modifiers will be triggered far less often. So if it was like a 4-second window, it'll be more like a 10-second window that you'll see those now. So that inherently will make things easier for the player with the lower health and also having the frequency less.
Right. And also like all the unblockable. So not all the unblockables were. So let me explain something real quick about how we do things here. We've talked about this a lot on stream. There's a thing called a tweak var. Now what that is, it's sort of like a server-side thing we can do that you don't see the screen that says
updating
1.2 gigabyte update.
Right.
That doesn't happen. We put it in and it goes. We test it, put it in, there it is.
And then when you say when we did something for Towers of Time, when you backed out of Towers of Time, you would get that server-side update. So when you went back into it, you would have the new tweak var updates.
Now that said, so we do have these the tweak vars we put in, which fixes a lot of the unblockables to blockable. But
yes, we are also working on a patch as quickly as we can to address several of the other factors, including increasing currency rewards and tweaking modifier values that we couldn't address with the tweak vars, right? So say like the rockets, they will happen far less frequently, but they're still unblockable, but you're gonna see them less. And then once we push the patch, they'll be blockable.
And I've actually play tested a lot of these over the last couple of days. And I will truly admit, when I first started playing the game, there was stuff that I was pretty good at. I played the game a lot. And even as me, someone who plays the game quite a bit and has a lot more experience than our players, there was some stuff that was blocking for me. And I've played it now, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's more fun. It's
We always want to lean towards fun. That's what we really preach in the studio is it fun? Is it fun? And unfortunately, there are some things that got through that just weren't fun. Yeah. And so we totally immediately wanted to address those. And we're shooting to have the patch out this week, and at the earliest of this week, and the latest at the beginning of next week.
Right. So
you want to say that better?
I like to be the one who says when the patches are going to come, because I'm
no,
glad
I
you
messed
did.
that up.
No, I'm glad you did. It's under your section. But I'm always one who says, here, the patch is coming this day, and then I'm wrong, and then people tell me.
So they'll tell me I'm wrong then.
Right, so now so I want to take the brunt of this. So we will be, we're aiming for the end of this week, definitely, because there's a lot of really cool changes. We want to get in there so you guys can really, truly start experiencing
the full loop.
What we created, the loop of the game.
Right.
So we're hoping for the end of this week, but there is a chance it comes early next week, but we are... The moment he leaves this couch, he's going downstairs to continue working on this.
I can make sure Mark got my check-in in. So. But like I said, we did push tweak bars last night, so you will see the difficulty lowered in Towers of Time and the modifiers triggering less frequently. There are some things in the towers that are still meant to be difficult, like group battles. That's a difficult mode that you need to work with your buddies with and talk and things like that, communicate. And we're still going to keep difficult things difficult. But as a whole, the rest of the Towers of Time, we've brought the difficulty down. We want you to enjoy your time in Towers of Time.
Well, yeah, it's important to say there's a wide range of people who play this game. There are people who are very casual and just like going through towers and like doing brutalities and doing cool super moves. And specials, and not super moves, pardon me. We don't have those in this game.
Right.
And then there's also people who want a really good challenge in the tower. So there are going to be some of those, and you'll know which ones they are, I'm sure. But overall, a general decrease in difficulty.
Yeah, we try to cater to different players, right? That's one thing we always want to address is the hardcore players, the casual players. And so, right now, everything at launch, everything was too challenging. And so, of course, and that wasn't our intention. So we immediately want to address that, and we have, and we're going to continue to address that for you guys.
And we do hope to in the future as well, maybe have a cast where we talk about how the towers work better, which we...
Right.
And
I was hanging out with Snoop.
You're right. Truthfully, on us, like that I mean, I will definitely take some blame for that. Like when we were planning out the streams, we wanted to get towers in, and just different things, making builds that we were able to push to this room. Schedules, things just kind of didn't go our way. And then... I think a lot of problems would have been alleviated if we could have shown how the towers work and been able to use consumables.
Like consumables are awesome and they're fun and they make everything just
But easy. At the same time, it's too hard, and we fixed that.
Yes. So moving on.
I want to get some stuff. I want to talk about the store. As for the store, we want to stress that none of the in-game currencies, hearts, souls, coins, that sort of thing, none of those are for sale. You cannot buy consumables. You cannot buy augments. You cannot purchase anything that impacts gameplay at all.
Right, so anything that you would need to progress through the crypt to unlock chests or whatnot, you cannot purchase those in the store, and you will not ever be able to.
Now, only cosmetics and easy fatalities.
Right, just cosmetics.
And time crystals are available in the store. Let's talk just a little bit. There has been some... because we never explained it, about how the crypt works.
Sure.
Let's talk a little bit about how the crypt boxes are set up and all that sort of thing.
Okay. So, there is some speculation about how the crypt rewards are distributed. Upon entering the crypt, each player is presented with their own custom crypt experience that contains about 600 chests filled with rewards. The content of each of these chests are exactly the same for every player. So, their locations, though, are unique to the individual, except for the very special chests. Those are the same for everyone. So if you've been in the crypt and you see a chest that has like Shao Kahn on it or something, right? Like those are in specific locations, right? 2 players that open all the chests at the end will have the exact same rewards. So you and I will both walk away with the same inventory.
Now, I want to reiterate something really quickly. Like, let's say it's not going to happen where, like, you get this noob sickle and you get this scorpion, like, player module, and he gets the scorpion, the sickle, and a kunai.
No.
Like, that doesn't happen. Like, you'll get the same box, it's just in a different spot.
Correct. So everything is... is handcrafted, right? So it's not random. You don't open a chest and get random things in there.
Like from a pile, yeah.
Right. You'll notice, like, hey, this chest is all noob stuff. This chest is all concept art, right? It's all handcrafted for a really good, you know, enjoyable experience. 2 players that open all the chests will end up with the same rewards.
Right.
But their overall experience will be customized to them and their choices. Furthermore, the crypt is filled with even more secrets and mysteries to discover beyond these obvious rewards. We look forward to everybody experiencing the mysteries of Shang Tsung's island.
Awesome.
And there's some cool things. Like, I don't know if you've found...
I don't talk about it.
But
there's some cool stuff.
okay.
So, as we're working on the patch, we think it's really important for us to give a gift to our players. This has been discussed today and very important to everyone in the studio.
Yeah.
So we're going to give a bundle of stuff for you guys, and I have the list. We get to figure out the list. We're doing 500,000 coins.
Yep.
Which gets you some. I mean, that's a lot of unlocks.
That is a lot of chests in the
There's a lot of really expensive chests, like the 15,000 ones. You can buy a bunch of those.
You can spend them as you please.
As you please. You can re-roll augments, all sorts of
whatever
things.
you want to do.
500 hearts, which gets you a good chance. That doesn't give you a good chance. You can open 2 Shao Kahn chests, which are the ones with Shao Kahn's head on them.
Where they've got so many good things in the Shao Kahn chest, intros, things like that, skins.
Or 5 Scorpion chests, 500, yeah.
Yep.
1,000 souls, so that's 10 Ermac spires, or you can use them. I don't want to talk about what that is.
Yeah, okay. But you're getting 1,000 of those.
Yep. And 1,000 time crystals.
So that would be if you were to want to buy some skins. You could get 2 skins.
2 premium skins.
Yeah.
Those rewards will be coming out soon. I don't have exact time on that. We're definitely working on that as we speak as well.
Absolutely.
So yeah, we just want you to have these things so you can really start to experience what we were doing the way we intended it to be. We want, like, while we balance the system, we want to bring it in line with our vision, and we first of all just really want to thank you guys for playing this game.
Yeah.
It's very important to us
that you have the best time possible playing this game.
And obviously some of you weren't, and that we have over 200 people who are very proud of what we've done, and this sort of thing doesn't make anybody happy.
Right.
Like, we want everyone to really enjoy what they're doing, and just real quick before we go, we're going to make this really short so you guys can go back and play Mortal Kombat. We just want you to know that, like, thank you for continuing to watch, and thank you for being great fans.
But we felt this was important,
Yep.
and we just wanted to address this. We want to say thank you, and that we hope that we'll see you online too, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you very much, guys.
So this has been a very short Kombat Kast update. So the rewards are coming soon. Definitely follow our Twitter, follow our Facebook, so you know when all that stuff is coming out. We think this is definitely going to help the game loop for everyone and really be able to enjoy what the crypt is.
Yes.
And everything else, and the Towers of Time.
And the Towers of Time, and they're fun, and it's fun. It's a fun loop to go to the towers and then go to the crypt and open up all these chests, and it's a great fun time, guys.
Yeah, and once everything's done, we'll patch notes up and kind of show what everything we did do when that's all finished, said and done.
Yep.
Other than that, thank you so much for joining us on this very quick Kombat Kast. Thank you, Matt Burke at the Power Station.
Anytime.
Good.
Great, excellent.
Except for that one time he wasn't here.
Exactly.
Well,
So thank you guys so much. We will see you on the next Kombat Kast.